Well, today I thought I'd show you a few plants that we don't show very much around the garden. And we'll start off here with this giant canna. This is a canna lily. This is indica red, is I believe what they call it. These large canna like this, they can get, I just gave them to somebody, my buddy at Teddy's nursery, and told him they get 8 to 12 feet. I'm not sure if he believed me, but here you can see it's up probably around the 8-foot mark or so, getting close. And these just have a smaller red bloom, but as you can see, they're mainly prized for their foliage, and these should be good down to about zone 6B. If you put them in a good warm location. These have huge rhizomes. And anyway, that's a look at the giant canna. Regular canna get like 5 to 6 feet tall, and then there's dwarf canna that are about 2 feet or so. But anyway, there's a look at one we don't show very much. And let's go on and see what else we have around the yard. And here's an updated look at our Butia. And if you remember at the beginning of the year, I told you it was probably by the end of the year it was going to be where I could stand under it, and it's getting pretty close to that. As you can see here, I'm trying to stand under it, but it's getting to be a really big palm. I just wanted to give you a updated view of this palm. It's one of our favorites now, getting pretty big, and we'll see how it goes. It has to be wrapped around December through about February or March of each year. Doesn't like the cold and wet combined. But anyway, let's see what we got next. And here's a view of some of our little dwarf elephant ears, Colocasia. And these are really spreading. They really like a little afternoon shade and a really wet area. They spread along the ground like crazy. And these only get to be they're really small. There's my hand beside them. That's about as big as they get. And they only get about 12 or at most 18 inches tall. But there's an updated look at them this time of year. And here's another look at our tropical pitcher plants. Pitchers on these things are getting pretty big. This one's, over the summer here, has just gotten full of pitchers. We've had these for several years and put them inside in the garage. Just got them hanging up here on a hook. Pretty interesting plants. Not cold hardy at all, but we keep them out here. They seem to really like it under this pergola. And have kept different times various Majesty Palms out here, and since these are grown under shade cloth and greenhouse, it's best to put them out in shade. They seem to enjoy that the best, even though they'll take sun. The sun will probably fry these tender leaves that have been grown under the shade cloth to get them big. So they do really good under like a pergola or part sun area. And of course you have to take them in the winter as well. Here we have a little bonsai tree that we've kept for a lot of years. We're not very good at trimming up the tree or whatever there, but it's surprisingly, it goes in the garage and takes down to, the garage gets down to about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and it takes that real good and stays pretty much completely green. They don't do as good taking them inside because they don't like that dry, or this one doesn't like that low humidity in the winter, but we've kept this for years, and it comes out of the garage looking pretty much like this now. When we had it inside in the lower humidity where it's heated, it did a lot worse. And here's a couple of our other elephant ears over here. I'll just tell you a little about them. Everybody's seen these over time. These are pink china, and if you can see right in the middle there, it has a little pink dot, and that's where the stem comes up. The stem is actually a pink color, if you can see it there. And These are regarded as the hardiest elephant ear. That can go down to zone 6. But in actuality, there's probably some other elephant ears like that'll go down there in zone 6 as well. We'll look at some other ones right here. They're just happen to be together. We have a black elephant ear here. And we have one here. A lot of times these same elephant ears are called similar things or different things at different growers, but this one's called Aloha from the one where I bought it from, but it's probably called something else at some of the other growers. That's a real hardy, aggressive one there. Those Alohas are. We found, or at least here, the black elephant ears just don't do as well. They just don't seem as aggressive, even though we put this one in the very best spot we possibly have, a little wet, shady spot over here, and it's done pretty good. But besides that, they're pretty wimpy, or at least in my experience. And here's another look at a pretty big Aloha here. This one's getting fair size. And what I was wanting to show you back here is this bamboo. It always does really good in these pots. It likes a little afternoon sun, shade too. But we put these in these pots. We have another video that we can put at the link, or if you search my channel for some of the bamboo playlist or videos. It's just in a small pot in the bottom. And of course we have it on drip irrigation. But look how thick the bamboo gets in these things. All just in a pot. I don't dare put it in the ground here because we have so many different irrigation lines and different plants. You wouldn't want it spreading. But anyway, bamboo here, we're getting it up about 12 to 15 feet tall in a pot. This is Butia. And last but not least today is we'll show this little silver saw palmetto. It's growing a little bit this year. It's been real slow, but I think it's put out about 3 fronds, maybe some more out of some of the other little bitty trunks it has. But we got it up here in a really sheltered spot, and we're hopefully this thing I'll be able to survive here up by the house, and kind of protected with a little overhang too. So we'll see how it does. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing good and survived all this hot weather. Here in August, it's looking like it might start cooling down a little bit over the next couple weeks here. But anyway, it's been a pretty good growing season for us here. And we'll talk to you next time. See you later.